VC! Welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special video because it is Vinyl Finds 100. Cheers! How do you see through these glasses?
This is Tali, my partner, girlfriend,
Boo.
a significant other. What do you call me?
James.
You say my James. Tali is my marketing manager for this channel. The truth is, everything has been your idea.
Yeah.
I think so. I think all like the vlogs and stuff were your idea.
Yeah.
Or the encouragement behind it.
Yeah.
So we worked out. I've actually done 213 videos, and 100 of them have been vinyl finds. So I guess if I've shown like 10 records on average per 100, that is 1,000. Is that right mathematically? Which is about right.
So you've purchased 1,000 records?
I've actually no. It's been ever since we moved. It went from 1,200 back down to 1,000. It's been around that for the past three years now.
Your record collection?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I thought we only had 700.
No.
Oh, that's what I've been telling people.
No, it's probably more than that. It's definitely come down since we moved. Like when you think about it, that whole wall we had in Melbourne was basically full.
Full of crap.
Yeah, so I mean,
not
like,
fun records.
No, yeah, I think you said to me, it was an intervention. You said you need to make a record collection more fun.
Yeah.
And do you think I have done that?
Well, I guess we'll find out because I've gone through this record collection and picked out 5 vinyl finds that I found
In the collection.
in the collection.
Oh, I'm gonna have a whiskey because it's 100. I feel like it's in the spirit.
And I'm going to have a tea from James's cup.
Yeah, famous cup. It's a good cup.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Talisker Dark Storm single malt. So this is like the salty and smoky whiskey.
Okay. Yeah, it smells like whiskey.
Yeah, it's a big milestone. I think I've done really well to make 100 videos to keep doing this.
So you've done really well to keep buying records.
Yeah, no, the motivation to keep making videos. So many people come along and they get all excited and they make these really great videos and then they're gone within like 4 months. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, alright, so do we want to, basically what happened is you picked out 5 records randomly from here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about them. And then I've picked out 5 of your records. And you're going to tell me why you like them or why you have them, or why we have them in here.
So the first record I picked out was this one.
Okay. Did you know? Do you know what
No.
you have no idea?
No.
Ah.
Should
Okay.
I know?
Just because that's like the most valuable record in my collection.
Oh.
It's like the crown jewel in my collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's an amazing record, yeah. And I that's the most money I've ever spent on a record by trading.
Okay.
And
So is this
do you
the
wanna have
one
a
that you
guess?
got from Round and
Yeah, and I traded like 25 records.
I remember. So is it jazz?
No, it's basically the earliest example of dance music or electronic music, or one of the earliest examples done in the 70s in Germany. There we go. Good that you picked that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's my, just for anyone who, the vinyl nerds, that's like the original German pressing of it too. Are we doing one each?
No, we'll just do all of yours.
This guy.
This guy!
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you hate his voice, sometimes you go, it's okay.
Yeah, I really hate this guy.
Do you?
Yeah. His voice just grinds my gears, man.
I know. And it's just a bit sad and wishy-washy.
And also, I picked this out, like, not intentionally. I actually just picked it out randomly and I was like, cool, we'll talk about how much I hate this guy.
It's a cool cover though. That's in San Francisco.
But it's so depressing and down.
It is. Do you know what the genre of that is?
Sad man music.
It's called slowcore, which is exactly, it's kind of fitting, right? Because the songs don't really go anywhere and they're just sort of like...
Why do you have this in your collection?
Well, I actually had more and I got rid of, I've kept 2 of them, so
Okay.
that's my justification.
So,
I like him, it's just time and place, it reminds me of Melbourne.
okay.
I have a really strong memory of really drunkenly walking home. I remember catching the tram and falling asleep and waking up all the way, I used to go all the way up to Moreland, like all the way to the end, and then having to walk back and listen to that in the headphones.
Dang.
Yeah, I was very drunk. This one? This was one of your first big purchases,
Yep, this
wasn't
is
it?
one of my very big purchases.
Oh, you're definitely, I think one's definitely one of your first ones. So this is Madonna, Something to Remember.
Yep, so I grew up with this album. My mum always used to play it. and I guess it's a nostalgia purchase for me, but I also really like a lot of the songs on it. Like I'll Remember and Crazy for You. I really love Crazy for You. It's probably one of my favourite Madonna songs, just because of the way the whole song just describes like the introduction of like meeting a person across a room kind of thing. No.
Rain.
Oh!
Yeah, I've
Who
already
knew?
had that.
I didn't know you had that either. I remember when I was working in my big time consulting job, I started to make a bit more money, and this was like one of my big purchases that I bought off the internet.
It was, yeah.
I think it came all the way from Japan, and I was very excited to go pick it up from the office post.
I remember, yeah, and he was really excited too.
Yeah, he was always excited about the vinyl that I got sent to the office, asking me what I bought.
I picked this one out because you got me.
Is this even mine?
Yeah, you got me. You got me into this artist originally, and it's sort of yours.
I didn't know that this was mine.
Well, I don't know. Do you remember where we bought it?
No.
Penny Lane in Christchurch.
Did we? Wow, back in the early days.
Yeah. So you got me into this because I think at school you studied a movie.
Yeah, but it had Patti Smith's horses in it.
Yeah. What was the movie called? In My Father's Den.
Yeah.
All right. So your turn again.
Okay.
We'll do one each from now on. Okay. Stanton Davis Ghetto Mysticism. Brighter Days.
Is this jazz?
It's like jazzy, funky. There's a track here, this is my favourite, it's called Funky Fried Tofu, which is the best name.
Yeah.
So this was a record that I learnt about many, many years ago in the early days of the vinyl community. This is it's a jazz record jazzy, funky record from Boston. And I've been wanting to get a reissue for years and years and years, and then last year I had a vinyl diet for like 6 weeks, which is a long time. And I wanted to buy something, it was very hard to go back and decide to buy something. I bought something I really wanted, and that popped up on a Japanese website really cheap, so I grabbed it. And it's a favourite of mine.
Is it? Is it fun?
It's fun, yeah. Funky Fried Tofu, come on. It's a song about tofu. How can that be fun?
I don't know.
Does it say it looks fun?
No. I don't think this looks fun.
Okay. It's called Brighter Days.
Yeah, but still, I don't know.
Okay. What are you going to say, your record collection?
It's still too serious.
Is it?
Yeah. Need more fun records.
You don't have any fun records.
I have fun records.
What are your fun records? Nick Cave, depressing. The National, depressing.
Nico Case.
Nice.
The New Pornographers.
That's fun.
Always.
Oh, I was going to pull that out and I forgot. Speak of the Devil.
Ah, the New Pornographers.
Yes.
I like the New Pornographers. Maybe not like their later stuff, but back in the day, this album kind of came out when I was at uni, I think. And I listened to the New Pornographers a lot because they're fun, they're happy, but also not all of their songs are fun and happy. But they have like a whimsy to them that I quite enjoy.
Is that on here? Marriott Harbour?
Yes, Marriott Harbour. We try. I'm still not sure if Marriott Harbour is about New York or a town in Canada, but we did try to go to Bleecker and Broadway.
Yeah, there's a lyric, and it's got standing on the corner of Bleecker and Broadway.
Yeah, and we did.
Looking for somewhere to eat or something.
Something to do.
Something to do. So we went there and took a photo, obviously.
But we don't. I'm not even sure if Bleecker Street crosses Broadway at all in New York. I think I tried to look it up recently, and I don't think it does. I don't know.
We saw them as well many years ago.
Yeah. But Challenges is probably my favourite song of this.
Yeah.
And Adventures in Solitude. Those songs probably mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
And also, look at this fun album cover.
It is. It's fun. Bright colours on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and we did go see them in Melbourne.
I remember the ending really well.
Do you?
But I don't remember much else. Do you?
I think you got there later or something. I don't remember you being there, but I know that you were there.
Yeah. I was talking to someone recently on the weekend about how we saw Cat Power.
Yeah.
And how we were like not in the mood for it.
I would not see Cat Power again.
I was in a party mood. And
yeah, she was not.
She was not. Let's leave it at that. Alright, your pick.
Okay.
Okay, you can probably tell what this is.
Is this jazz?
There's the cover, you know what that is.
Yes, it's jazz.
It's a jazz record, yeah. Do you remember the Camberwell markets?
Yes.
We sold a whole bunch of stuff there. I found this really cheap in a bin there, and that was one of my biggest finds. It's quite hard to find these days.
What kind of jazz is it?
Really nice. It's actually a really good example of just good blue note jazz.
Is it?
It's one of my favourites, yeah.
So it's like, is it jazz that reminds you of Christmas in New York?
Kind of, but with a bit of a... I don't know, yeah, a bit of a zest in it. But not free jazz, just like has a really nice... Put it on. I'll put it on later.
Okay.
It's really good. This is another one, just because I think it's the best record you own.
Yes.
It is.
Nick Cave is probably one of my favourite artists.
Yeah.
I don't know, he just speaks to my soul, and every time I see him, I'm mesmerised by him. I love his stage presence. I love how commanding he is, even though he doesn't have to be loud to do that. He's got such an interesting energy.
Yeah.
And
the way he looks into the crowd, like he's
he's
stalking
leering
everyone.
and
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing here in my area? Like,
yeah. And I think, because we saw him 3 times. The first time was in New York, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we saw him at the, what was it, place called? It's a famous venue.
Can't remember.
And we also saw, just while we're here, Sigur Rós at the Madison Square Garden together.
We did see that.
On the same trip.
Yeah, with a bunch of people on a date talking the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Pick any other artist is fine. Just this happens to be, you know,
Yeah.
the one. Anyway.
And then we saw Nick Cave in Melbourne, and for me, I think that was the best performance.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think maybe also the proximity to the stage, like they were so close.
And also the fact that he played like big hits and a lot of like piano, smaller, well unknown ones.
Yeah. So yes, this is probably, would I say my favourite album of all time? I don't know. I don't think I have a favourite.
Do you think it's his best record?
Oh, I think that, for me it is.
Yeah.
But I think that is probably quite controversial, because I know a lot of people love his older stuff.
Yeah.
And his more grungy stuff.
Yeah.
But for me, I like this record because it's gentler. I think it's the most accessible Nick Cave is for general population.
Yeah. And just the way it's produced, there's so many cool little instruments and little things. And there's like a choir in this quite a bit.
Yeah.
And there's lots of strings and arrangements and like.
Yeah.
The cover looks like spring.
Yeah.
But it says Abattoir Blues.
Yeah.
Is it meant to feel like some sort of funeral book or something?
I have no idea.
I don't know, like
I feel like I should know it, considering how much I like this album.
Yeah, it's a great album.
Easy Money.
Yeah.
Oh Children. Breathless. Baby Turn Me On.
Yeah.
Like an atom bomb.
There she goes. So that's an original pressing that you bought before the well got reissued as well. So that was a big spend.
I spent, I think, a lot of money on this.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much I spent on it.
There's a whole booklet that we never look in. All the lyrics.
Yeah. But I think it would have been really quite an expensive purchase.
Yeah.
But it was in really, really good condition. So this is your last one.
Oh yeah, you know this one.
Do I?
Well, I've been trying to put these guys on your playlists for years.
Oh, really?
And even on your running playlist. But I don't get any reaction out of it, so.
What song is it?
I don't know all of them. So there's 3 sisters here, and the creepy brother. And they're like a fun dance funky punky band that came out of New York in like the 80s. And they're real fun. You would probably know them if you heard them.
Okay.
They're real funny. They're real fun. As fun as a cover. And they just, basically went and did their own thing, and I don't know how to describe it. Moody is a song that you might know. Okay, I've got one more for you.
Yeah.
And then a bonus one.
A bonus one?
Yeah.
I didn't pick a bonus one. Ah, Calexico.
I had to show this because people always ask in the videos, what's that in the background? I never really talked about it properly. Maybe once I have, but this is...
Oh my god.
This was probably another
This is Calexico's Road Atlas box set.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Calexico. Maybe not their last couple of albums, but generally all of their albums prior to, 2015, 16. I kind of found Calexico a bit late, I think, which is also really cool because it means that you've got a whole Discogs and a backlog of albums to get through. So the records that come in this box set are the soundtrack,
Circo.
Never Saw the Movie.
Is there even a movie or is it could be it?
I think it is a movie.
Is it about sixes?
Potentially, I don't know, I've never seen the movie. I don't think I've listened to this record, to be
I don't
honest.
think so either.
But maybe we should. I guess.
2 LP as well.
Yeah.
Travel, good name.
The waves crashing silently through the Dominator's hull is the first track
So
of this
there's
album.
a couple on here where it's just like these really primitive recordings of them doing like drumming and crazy guitar experiments and stuff, which I really liked. Where's Matt?
Scrapping.
I also thought it was called scraping.
Is
There's
it?
no P.
There is a P.
Yeah, but scrapping is 2 P's, isn't it? I like scraping. That's the one that's recorded in like this really weird environment. Scraping. I don't know.
Scraping. This booklet
Yes.
that comes with it that talks about all of the records, which maybe we should have read before you pulled it out.
That's a great one.
CALEXICO.
Yeah.
Really good album. Really, really good album. And what else?
This is a banger. Live in Brussels.
Yeah, Live in Brussels. Did I get volume 2? I think I did.
We haven't got it.
Oh, didn't I?
No, I think that's the end.
And last but not least, Toolbox.
Yeah, so there's still more we don't have either.
Yeah, there's quite a few we don't have. But we also have like Carried to Dust.
Yeah,
We've got,
that live.
oh yeah,
That live one.
Spiritoso and a
Yeah.
whole bunch of other ones. It also comes with this nice little
Yeah.
information pack. Oh, apparently I get to download all the bonus tracks in MP3 format.
Speaking of downloading, when you were really into this band, you tried to download the solo album of one of the members.
I did.
What was his name? Jacob Valuenza.
Yeah.
And it got to 99% on the download seed.
Yeah.
And it never finished.
It never
And he
finished.
never got to hear it.
No, I never got to hear it.
And then he played here and we were going to go and ask him. We never heard it.
Didn't we get something signed?
That rings a bell. But
I swear we talked to the band when they played here.
we did, yeah. We talked to the band.
And we invited them for drinks,
we-
but they never showed up.
That's right. That would be so weird if they did though.
Yeah.
Who did we talk to? Did we talk to him?
I think so.
Maybe.
I remember.
I remember. Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
I stole the set list.
Yeah, I think we came to the front and got the set list. Where is that though?
Tape to the floor. Oh, where's
No,
the set list
yeah,
now?
physically. It must be in one of the
One
records.
of the
I hope we haven't. If it wasn't in the one that we sold, it probably is.
Probably is because we saw them on that tour.
Yeah, I know.
James!
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
someone's gonna get a set list.
Dang.
That's annoying.
That's fine.
Okay, there we go. Bonus one.
Should I pick you a bonus one?
Yeah, if you want, I can just go.
What, another bonus one?
Just go pick one. Okay. Oh, I don't talk about this one.
Why?
Okay, you can. It's a free jazz record that I overpaid for because I had store credit with Ruby.
And you don't like it?
It gets a lot of hype from a lot of you guys, but I haven't connected with it as much as I would like.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're going to keep it and try to connect with it?
Yes, I want to connect with it.
Okay.
It's a cool cover though, right?
It's okay.
It's okay. Show them. It's a cool cover. So this is the last one.
Yeah.
This was a story of retribution for me.
Yeah.
So this is ICEHOUSE, basically the greatest hits.
Yeah.
So I accidentally I sold your original copy of this that you bought
Yes.
years ago,
That I bought years ago.
and you had the greatest hits and you had one album, and I thought it was better to keep an album, so I got rid of the greatest hits. And then you said you have to find it
And replace
and
it.
replace it, and this was like, going back 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, every time I go to a record store or a record fair, I'll look out for this ICEHOUSE record. And I did. Every time I was just in a store, I quickly always checked the I section. I could never find it. Never find it. I went to so many record fairs, so many stores, never found it.
Yeah.
And then at Christmas time, we were back home at our parents' house, your parents' house in Auckland,
Yeah.
and there was a record fair down the road.
Yeah. In like a really...
Very weird.
Yeah.
So the record fair was all one guy, so he had a record fair, but he was all the stuff was his stuff.
Yeah. And also, where we come from in Auckland is quite small towny. Oh, I guess it's more suburban now.
Yeah,
But yeah, so it was like a random suburban
it's very strange.
Hoarders
Yeah.
records. And I walked in there and I looked at I and I found it and it was right there.
You just walked in and I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
It sounds really good though.
It sounds really good. Classic 80s Australian
Yeah.
music. It's kind of weird that I grew up listening to classic Australian music as a kid because I didn't grow up in Australia. Sounds really good.
Great Southern Land.
Would not recommend listening to sides 3 and 4.
No.
No.
I don't think we made it through the whole thing.
No, we didn't. But yeah, it's got such hits as Great Southern Land, obviously, Touch the Fire.
So there we go. That was a special edition of Vinyl Finds 100.
Is that why we're wearing matching shirts?
Yes. Do you like them,
I like them.
audience? Do you know, I just put up a video this morning and I just checked my comments real quick, and the first comment is someone's just written the word sex, and that's it. No idea. Like,
What a troll.
I don't know, like, what is that? Okay, I think we're done.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to ask you anything else?
I don't know, do you have any questions you want to ask? Or do I have too many records?
No. Why are you
I don't know, it's
self-conscious
now's the time
about
to
it?
be honest in front of the camera.
You want me to be honest about your record collection?
You said I was a bit boring, so that's fine.
It's not boring, it's just serious. But I think you
I
have
reckon you're
gotten
wrong.
better.
Yes, look,
I do
Whoa.
like a lot of like your Latin American stuff
yes, and Brazilian
and
stuff.
Brazilian stuff. That's pretty cool. That's the kind of music I like.
And
Do you
jazz
have-
when it's appropriate.
I don't think you have too many records. I think it's like a really good thing to have a hobby that you enjoy and that you get a lot of pleasure and value out of.
Meet lots of people.
Yeah, meet lots of people and make a lot of friends, especially in Wellington. Like, you know so many people here now.
Yeah, just through records, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it's bad.
Cool.
So no, I don't think
Any
your
other
record collection is too big. I like that we have a record collection. I like that on a Sunday afternoon we listen to music and
What would be too big?
nothing really.
Yeah.
I think as long as you get value out of it, we make space for it somehow.
Yeah, we do.
I have one question.
Yeah.
So, you said to me that you're not happy with your setup the
Yes.
other day
Yeah.
and that you wanted to upgrade.
Yes.
And what are the things you're going to upgrade?
My toner.
And that's it.
Well, you mean like realistically or in an ideal world?
In the middle.
I would like to get there's a New Zealand tonearm. There's a tonearm called the Wand, which has been winning a whole bunch of awards lately. If you know Michael Fremer, the audiophile guy, he raves about it, and it's designed and built here in New Zealand. And it looks really cool, and it's a really unique design. Like, it does away with the head shell, and the cartridge just mounts to like this block. And I've been wanting to get it for a while now. I'm seriously considering getting that. So that'd be a good one. And also, I just like that it's really weird, and it's from New Zealand, and it's winning a whole bunch of awards. So that, and I would also like to get a tube amplifier with this to get more of a analog sound.
And your speakers?
I like my speakers, I don't know. I mean, like, I ideally like to have like proper, you know, like floor standing ones one day, but it's again, it's
Not
just
in this
room,
apartment.
not in this apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very
like-
earthquake prone in Wellington.
Yeah, very earthquake prone.
And this apartment, like,
Yeah,
leans inwards.
it leans, and we've got floorboards too.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing here is like we get vibration quite a lot. So when we first put these in, I used to walk on here and you'd hear it vibrating in the turntable, but now I've got all this isolation stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, but
Thank you for being my special guest.
Okay.
Maybe another time in the future.
Maybe.
Let me know if you'd like to see Tali back on. Do you have any questions for Tali? Anything that you would like for her to answer? That's it. Alright guys. See you later. Cheers. To say bye.
Bye. VCLT.
No, you can't
Is
say
it
that.
nothing?
No, you gotta say VC.
Let me take a slurp of my coffee. Slurp. Today is VC Vinyl Finds 100. Sorry.